Aren't y'all tired of paying $75 to $150 to get your TV mounted? Let me show you how to do it. Yeah, in less than an hour. Stay tuned, here we go. So the first thing y'all gonna need is toggle bolts, and then you're gonna need a leveler, a drill, and a hammer. These are the main things that you're gonna need. This is the TV I'm mounting. It's a 55-inch from Walmart, and make sure that the mount is good enough to hold the size TV that you are gonna mount. So I'm just unboxing everything, and yes, I put it on the couch just because I'm tall and I did not feel like bending down or being on the floor or anything like that. Right now I'm just taking everything out, all of the stuff that I'm gonna need, and these are the screws that we're going to be, you know, you have to find which one fits your TV, and I found them. And then they also have some nuts to go with it. There are two different sizes, so I had to figure out which one was the best size, and the bigger one fit the screw that I needed. Once you put that over the screw, I'm basically just gonna, measure and check out how the mount is, make sure it's not upside down or anything like that. Just getting myself prepped. Right now, I'm gonna show you how to do it the wrong way first, because this is what I did the first time I ever mounted a TV. I was trying to line the holes up and wasn't thinking about the bottom of the TV, because you're not supposed to see the mount. So if you attempt to put screws in and you see the bottom of that mount, looks like it's gonna be hanging at the bottom, like you'll be able to see it. That is the wrong way. Make sure you lift it up and that it is not going to be visible when you hang that TV up. So you put it up, and I started hand twisting the screws, tightening them up. This is pretty much like the easiest part for me. I always do this part first. Some people wait till the end to mount their TV, or to put these mounts on the back of their TV. I do it first so that it's already done, since it's the easiest thing. Pretty much the whole thing is easy, but this is the easiest out of everything. So I'm putting them on, leveling them out, and I'm going to eventually start getting my wall prepped for the mount. So this part is done, which I recommend doing first. Now, this is a mount. It has a built-in leveler. Even though I have my own, this is a great mount. If you didn't have a leveler, it'll come with it. So that's even perfect. And just make sure that you line that bubble and put it in the middle. It helps. Even though, when you're mounted, sometimes you could be like, it don't look even. Trust me, it's even. I don't know what it is, but trust me. Make sure it's leveled out. Make sure that bubble's in the middle. And something that I always do is, once I get it where I want it, I mark holes, or I mark the wall where I'll be drilling my holes at. So I got it to where I want it, and I'm marking it up. I use a pen. You could use a marker, whatever you want to use. It's, long as you're able to see it, it's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mark up everything. Literally, I think this time it took me about 35 minutes to mount my TV. And I'm actually getting faster. So, but yeah, I marked up my walls. And these toggle bolts are great, and I'm going to show you how they work, okay? Basically, this box comes with 10. You could buy it from Lowe's or Home Depot, even Amazon, but make sure you get at least 8 or more. I always recommend the more the merrier. With these, it is so easy, especially if you have thin walls, which my mom does, and I'm mounting my mom's TV up. So if you have thin walls and you need something that's going to hold the weight of your TV without messing the walls up, these are the perfect option. They come with the screws. So basically what you do, you have to drill a hole big enough for that golden metal part to go through. So I push a hole straight through, and then I start widening the hole up. Once that hole is wide enough, I try to stick it. That sounds weird, but you try to push that in. If it doesn't fit, just make it a little wider. You just baby steps. Don't go crazy. Once it's in there, even if you have to force it in, push it in. Once you push it in, you're going to pull towards you, and once you pull towards you, it's going to lock behind that like an anchor. And then as you're pulling, you're going to push this little white thing all the way to the wall. You want to make sure that it is flush, so you're still pulling and pushing the thing into the wall. I use a hammer just to make sure that it's super flushed and flat. And the reason why you do this is because eventually you're going to snap this piece off, and once you snap it off, boom, voila, the bolts that came with it, you'll be able to screw directly in there, and it's going to hold up your wall. Literally, it's going to hold that TV up. So basically, I'm just doing this. So you'll see me place my holes. I think I used all 10. So I made 10 holes. and I did this 10 times. So this right here, I'm going to be honest with you, is the part that takes the longest, only because you are drilling a hole, making it wide enough, and you're sticking those toggle bolts or ankle bolts or whatever you want to call them inside, and you have to keep snapping them and flushing them. Once you do that, pretty much the job is done. So as of right now, I'm just getting all my holes together, and I don't know, I'm a little tomboy. I'm the only girl, I've always like building things and stuff. So this was, the best thing for me growing up. It kind of kept me busy learning how to do different stuff. But yeah, so I have all my holes ready. Now we're going to get that mount. Now the bolts that you use for this mount, you're going to use the ones that come with the toggle bolts. Even though the mount comes with its own bolts, you're not going to use those. You're going to use the ones that come with your toggle bolts, because is specifically for this. So basically, I'm just going to pre-hand twist all of my holes, and once I pre-hand twist, I'm going to tighten them up with the screwdriver. Y'all, we are pretty much done. When I say this is so easy, and it's going to be sturdy, it's going to be firm, and there's a reason why I recommend doing 8 or more bolts, right? Sometimes, or just sometimes, these bolts break inside the wall. So out of the 10, 2 of them broke. So I have 8. So I had a 4 at the top and 4 at the bottom that were sturdy enough. The other 2, they just fell in the wall. It is what it is. But that's why I recommend doing as many as you can, just so you can have that support. And as you see, I did put my weight on it, and I'm a big girl. And now I'm going to go ahead and mount the TV. Now, it was giving me a hard time trying to put it on at first, but I eventually was able to clip it on. And yes, I'm tired, hot, but boom, I have my TV mounted. I want to thank y'all for watching, but I will be posting more how-to videos soon. Thank you so much for watching. This your girl, Becky the Realist. And yeah, it looks great. I just have to move her furniture back. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, feel free to go ahead and message me, okay? Hey, it's your girl, Becky the Realist, and this is a how-to video for my ladies.